I got a child. I don't even know what's going on.
It don't matter what it looked like to everybody else. What matters is what happened between us.
She's upset. She's screaming, she's crying, she's mad. Do you not share laughter with your husband? Do you not get through life with your husband?
We finally made it to the day when I give up all my dreams on Chris Brown.
She also shares dance videos and bikini selfies.
He went out to Thailand, found the Thai woman. Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Well, we made it to the day when I give up all my dreams on Chris Brown.
Man, that is so disrespectful. And my man just lashed it off. Look at this. I seen deep down in his core, he wanted to cause a scene. He's sitting there like, right there. That's where his balls were wrapped up and thrown away in the backyard. That's what she did. Everybody says it. You get married, she got your balls in the socket. She threw them so far in the backyard. And he said, balls gone. Right there, in front of everybody. He should take his balls right back out of her pocketbook and said, look, listen here. I love you and everything. I don't want to cause a scene at the wedding, but don't you ever disrespect me like that again. Oh, either she could have called for the wedding, I'd have been fine with it. But you do something in a nice way, cordial way, but at least have her get so upset she calls the wedding off, you weren't meant to marry her. Right? Especially if you come across calm like that. Hey, look, I do love you. I do want to get married, but I'm not tolerating that.
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather?
Word.
That right there alone make me want to call it off. I'm just saying. To find out if he was my son. Man. He's trying to get some footage. He's trying to get this for his TikTok. I see what's going on.
I ain't never been petty. You the one petty with all this internet stuff you got going on.
You got girls too?
Yeah.
What's up, this person?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Who?
Like me?
Yeah.
What's up?
He look like me.
They can take their shoes off, they can get on the bed. You lucky you brought some kids though. Like, what's up? Like, why you wait so long? Let's go and get to it. Like, what's up?
I brought him so you could meet him. Don't be ignorant.
How I'm being ignorant?
What's going on?
Stay in a child's place, baby.
How I'm being ignorant? It's 7 years. Tell me this man 6 years old. Like, I ain't missed out on my own child life, and then you want me. Why should I even believe you?
You think I'd make some shit like that?
I don't know what you will do. And then when they bring up the DNA test, the first thing you holler, I'm gonna put you on some child support.
Right, I'm gonna put you on child support, because why the fuck would you even play like that? You know what we did.
And we messed around
You
two
know
times.
what type of woman I am.
I really don't. I done 10 years in prison. I ran into you 2 months after
10
that.
years?
I'm busting you down. I'm busting you down raw. Like, I don't know who else you busting down raw. Like, what? That don't even make sense.
Be real, dog.
Be real. Nah, you be real. I don't even want to do this in front of them. But, bro, come on, bro. Then you know I missed out on all that time. Like, you ain't even give me an opportunity. How you gonna threaten to put me on child support and you ain't even gave me an opportunity to be a part of this man's life? And
I'm giving it to you now.
And if I want to verify,
so I'm giving it to you now.
So you would just expect me to say, "Oh yeah, I believe you because of the time,"
yeah.
and me just jump in. You can't make this up.
You know what type of woman I am.
I don't know what type.
Wow. Comes across like he is not the only father. The other fathers are locked up in prison. We tell y'all all the time, why do you women keep doing this to yourselves? But here we go.
I I don't even know you, homie. I met you in prison. You were cool with my child mama. You throw my child mama under the bus. You run all this stuff down to me. We mess around twice. You say 7 years later, I got a child. I don't even know what's going on.
Run me who you really.
It looked like you're trying to get the bag. Let's go and get straight to it. It looked like you're really trying to get an opportunity because you see what's going on in my
I
life.
don't want that from you. The only thing I want is for you and your son to have a fun. Now, if that ain't what you trying to do, then let it be known. Because it seems like to me you want some internet shit. It ain't never been what I'm on.
Honestly, I ain't even on no internet stuff.
So act like it. Because you ain't acting like it and you ain't moving like it.
Now you imagine waking up out of the blue, life been lifing. You become whatever level of success people want to say. Somebody say, "Oh, we got a child together," like a Me Too movement. That's crazy. And then you want.
It don't matter what it look like to everybody else. What matters is what happened between us. And you know that as well as I know that.
No.
It just so happened we conceived the child, but I didn't tell you about it due to your circumstances.
Nah, I came all the way down here to Tennessee so I could see what.
That's the best time to tell him. So he's thinking, I'm going to get out and change my life for my kid. You tell him you have a kid.
What's up? I don't mind getting no swallow. I'm with all that. I just want to try to understand, why would you even say, if we get a DNA and he mine, you gonna
Because you said you ain't denying my fucking. That's why.
You ain't gave me an opportunity. It's been 7 years. You probably
I'm giving it to you now, but you act like it's a problem.
Paternity test.
I'm giving it to you now.
Samaria well taken care of. If that little boy mine, of course I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. But I'm saying it don't even make sense that the first thing you jump to is you gonna put me on child support when you didn't give me the opportunity. Make it make sense though. Officer Harry, make it make sense. Like, what's up? Your phone ringing, it's been ringing. Answer it.
Hello.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Uh-huh.
I ain't trying to holler at y'all, man. Well, how old you is?
5,
How old you is?
6,
Your brother, how old you
8.
is? 8?
Man, I don't need you
Man, you got me,
questioning
man.
my kids.
Man, he talking
I
about
don't need you questioning my
Man,
kids,
man,
bro.
come on about
Man, oh man.
here, bro.
Man, nah,
Man,
you're tripping.
you
Don't
said
question
this, man.
my
I've
kids.
been home
I
7
told
years.
you what it is, and
How
you
old
know
you?
what it is.
How old you is?
8.
That man 8 years old, bro. That man ain't like, when his birthday is?
Come on, kid.
Man, quit playing with me,
I ain't
man.
got
Come on
to
about
answer
it.
that. I ain't got to answer
Man, that
that.
man just said he's 8 years old. You
Let's
should
go.
have playing these rain.
Man, I never told you what it was. Either you could be a father or continue to play this internet shit.
If you
that
broke,
doing
you gonna
right
stay
now.
broke now.
Yes, that's
If
what
you
it
broke,
is.
you gonna stay broke
okay?
now. Come on,
and
about
make
it.
sure when that DNA test come out, that is 99% churn, keep that same mother.
If he's 8 years old, it's impossible.
Yeah,
I got out May 23rd, 2017. It's 7 years late, he said he ain't. Come on, man. Man, these people be playing real games, man. Ain't nobody playing these reindeer games with me. Quit playing.
Well, 9 months. That could be a kid.
I'm glad I got this.
He wilding out, but that is true. Women do place blame on men that are not the father, but that very well could be his child. Because the time makes sense. Off of a year, there's only 3 months. So that could be his child. Man, but men are getting taken. You gotta be careful.
Alex Narvez is a Colombian policewoman who's going viral on Instagram and TikTok for the way she looks.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Narvez is 28 years old and has followers going crazy in her figure-hugging uniform. She also shares dance videos and bikini selfies. Her posts have many fantasizing about being locked up by her. She has over 1.2 million followers on Instagram and 1.4 million on TikTok.
Look at the other woman in the back on the force. What's going on in Colombia? She's bad. But the other baddies are right there too. They work with her. Man, guys be out in Colombia like, I'm going to commit me some crime. Whew. Man, but no, all of them are bad. See, that's the difference. The competition over in Colombia and other countries is high. You got some women in the U.S. that keep it together, keep themselves in shape, but you already know what you hear from most women.
I don't need to look good to impress nobody. I'm going to do how I'm going to do. Either let me for me or not.
That's usually my line.
But this is the standard. This here is the standard. That's wild.
So I had a conversation with my homegirl a couple of weeks ago. She called me during lunch. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I am a foodie. I do not like answering the phone whenever I'm eating because I love for my food to be hot. But if I love you, I'll take the phone call. She's upset. She's screaming. She's crying. She's mad. She goes into why she's upset. Then she starts kind of spiraling. She starts saying, I don't need him. Talking about her husband. I don't need him. I can do this alone. I can leave him right now. I'm going to leave him. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Each time that she had a break in that rant that she was going on, I tried to speak. She wouldn't allow me to speak. My friends already know. I'm the person, I don't like to therapize my friends unless I absolutely need to. But I am really big on helping people understand that sometimes when your emotions are so high, it clouds your judgment and you say very irrational things and you act irrationally. Now, granted, as I'm listening, I realized that what he did, it didn't warrant this reaction. This is something else that's going on. She's going on a deep end, okay? And like I said, I like my food to be hot. So I'm eating, I'm listening, but I really don't like to be disturbed when I'm eating. So I'm like, all right, hold on, honey. You gonna let me speak? You gonna give me a little moment? I'll let you vent. Like at this point, this is over 30 minutes. I've let you vent. I've let you get it out. Do you want me to say anything? And she's like, no. She's like, I already know what you're gonna say. No, I don't want to hear that right now. Okay, that's fine. I've listened to this conversation. I've listened to you speak and run in circles. And not one time, because it seemed like every time you got quiet, you wanted me to interject. That's what it seemed like to me. But then when I did so, you'll start talking over me. So I told her, you know what? I'm going to let you figure that out. Whenever you're ready to have a conversation about this and actually work towards a solution, you can call me. But as of right now, I'm going to enjoy my food boundaries. Now, to get to the point, after a couple days passed by, once, she's kind of like resolved in her mind, her temper was better, she was able to actually process things, she calls me. Unfortunately, the damage was already done in her marriage. But she calls me and she says, I need your help. Okay. All right. Now we're working with something. Now, let me make sure that I have the capacity to be able to help you. Luckily, that day I did. So she was like, in this situation, Kitty, what would you tell a couple? Okay. The main thing is that she kept on saying that she didn't need her husband. My first go-to is, did you tell him that? Did you tell this man that you didn't need him? She says yes. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay.
Wow.
How did that go? What was his response? He blew up. Okay, well, if you don't need me, I don't need to be here. They ended up sleeping in separate beds that night, didn't talk to each other for a couple of days. So then I asked her, okay, do you feel like you don't need him? I don't need him. I don't need him. I can do this alone. I'm independent, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. So leave him. That's not the answer I wanted, Kitty. Well, stop saying that you don't need him. You married this man. This is your partner in life. Stop telling your spouse that you don't need him. This is your husband. So if you don't know, I'm all about perspectives. So let's look at different perspectives. All right. You say you don't need your husband. All right. You got friends? Yeah. You need your friends? Absolutely, I need my friends. Okay, why do you need your friends? We go down a list. They're my support. Whenever I'm going through things, I can talk to them. We share memories. We laugh together. We go through life together. All of that. Okay. You need your friends. Do you have those same moments with your husband? I heard her smack her lips. No, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Do you not share laughter with your husband? Do you not get through life with your husband? Do you not get different perspectives and advice and support and encouragement and things like that from your husband? Yeah. In that moment, you didn't. Or am I mistaken? She goes, in that moment, I didn't. I felt like I wasn't getting the right amount of support. So you just completely cut off your husband and say you done with him. You don't need him because in a moment he had something that pushed against, or maybe in a moment he had a just human fault, because we're human. He had a moment where he couldn't be the support that you needed. But whenever your friends can't be supportive or they're going through their own things, you don't say that you're going to cut your friends off. I hear her choke up. All right. So I'm like, all right, let me lighten up, because I hear she's crying and stuff now. She's trying to hide the fact she's crying, but you can hear about her nose sniffs and all that stuff. All right. And so I'm like, all right, let me slow down with you real quick. Exactly what do you need from me right now? And she was like, tell me exactly what you would tell your couples. So I tell her, baby, men need to be needed. That's where their sense of purpose comes from. That's where a lot of their fulfillment comes from. Men are taught to be protectors, providers, problem solvers, and they want to feel valuable. And so they really need those meaningful connections. That's how they express their love and care.
Yeah, so she was going on. She was very long-winded. But I got to tell you guys, also, I'll tell you why he left her. When she said, I don't need him, He took it as a threat. Why? Look at divorce nowadays. He saw it as a threat and said, let me get out now because she's talking like she doesn't want to be with me anymore. He wanted to brace himself, most likely before she starts everything. Because the woman doesn't cater, not only cater, doesn't yield to her husband. She feels like everything she says is gold. And what happens is when women have friends, they lie to each other. Women lie to other women. You may have a friend you can be real with from back in the days. They still lie to you somewhat. It comes across like this woman here is not lying to her. All right? So her husband, also being a man, being logical, you know where we are. It's offensive. We don't see things, we don't see 10 different scenarios. We'll see one, maybe two. And one out of those two is the answer. We won't look at what if. This is how men were built. That's just how we're wired. So what happens? Heads get bumped. And he saw what he saw, and he didn't see a future. And really, all in all, with a lot of these modern women, there is no future. So therefore, since guys see no future, they're jumping up and doing things like this. Got him one, right? Now, guys found him. He went out to Thailand, found the Thai woman, right? You can go out to any other country and find a woman who won't what? Won't argue for the sake of arguing and will yield to you and try her best to understand you and get on your program, right? You see the love here? That's what these women do. That's what they're taught to do. Like, guys aren't leaving for no reason. Guys are leaving because of this. Maybe 1% arguing, 90% lovemaking, 9% service. That's real. That's what a lot of it is. And guys, every guy that's in the US want to find that. This is the answer to divorce. This is the answer to repositioning yourself with another woman, right? Finding someone who sees things the way we see them. The more guys are doing that and they realize it's definitely more to life than doing anything that's not that.
This is the way.